Hi, this is Jason from BreitWerks. So we know there's not a lot of information out there on rebuilding the G50 gearbox. There certainly is some stuff in the factory manuals, but not much on the internet. So I figured I'd show you one of the intricacies that makes this one of the more difficult jobs. I had this transmission almost together, and I remembered, actually I found the part and I went, oh, gotta go pull it back apart, put that in. This slider here will move back and forth, and what it's going to do is it's going to push a pin that slides through here to lock out one of these two shafts. All right, so down here you see your two shift rods, and this is the pin that it pushes on. All right, so this pin can go left and this pin can go right, and what happens is this little guy here pushes against that pin pushes against this, and it will lock out one of these shafts from being able to move up and down. These are tiny little parts. What you see here are the little ball and spring that get screwed into the side of the transmission case. Here's an example here with one installed, and that's where the other hole is there. So you put the ball in first after you've put the shift rod in. Otherwise the ball ends up in the bottom of the transmission case and you end up having to pull the differential out because it sits down there and there's no way to get a magnet down there. So lots of little balls and springs and pins and all this stuff has to be installed in the correct order before you can try to close this guy up. Probably the toughest thing about rebuilding this transmission is going to be the set of pullers that you need. You can see here how long that shaft is, and if you set up a set of pullers to get these gears off, you need a pretty long set of pullers. Other than that, all of these little things are defined in the factory workshop manual. However, they really need a big red sign that says do not drop, do not install wrong, and certainly don't forget to install. So there's a little bit of the inside of a G50 box. This is out of a 996 twin turbo, so it's all-wheel drive, so the output shaft all the way up, driving the front differential. All right, well, good luck. That's a little bit of grease. That's in the factory manual. It says use grease to hold these pins in place as you quickly slide those shafts in and hope that nothing falls down to where you can't find it and you have to take everything apart again. So good luck if you choose to rebuild your G50. Otherwise, I have to say the guys at gearbox were extremely helpful, giving me some information without even questioning who I was, what I was working on, and definitely a good company. If I had to do this again, put it in a box and send it to gearbox. But how else do you learn about the inside of it if you don't take it apart and figure out how to fix it? This was a second gear pop-out problem, so you can see a brand new gear here with the welded on synchro. So that's why you have to buy the whole gear. Definitely not a cheap gear. All right, thank you very much. Check us out at BreitWerks.com.